What do you do, Alex?
I'm a detective.
You mean you're a cop?
Metro PD. We joined the force together.
No, I got it.
You the doctor?
PhD, psychology.
Let's see how long you last.
But you can call me Detective Alex Cross.
Well, let's start with the latter. What we can explore because we have no real estate is the full breadth of the world of Alex Cross. We get to explore the family, the frame, the life. We get to go into the depths of what makes these people tick. And something that I found watching the show is that I'm interested in every part of it. I'm interested in the cases because I'm now in love with the characters. Because I know them in a much more intimate way. We have them run with. We got the time to spend with them. So you get a much more in-depth look at what the world of Cross actually is.
Just what he said, the life, the loves, everything. Getting to explore, go deeper into the character, getting to know your character deeper by exploring exactly what he means to Cross or what they mean to Cross.
Yeah.
We actually take the time to build these characters and their storylines set within relationships and the community that's around it, which makes them more important.
You get to see the brotherhood going on between Samson and Cross. You might see, a couple of romantical vibes.
We're not hinting at anything.
Samson and Cross.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
It's a brotherhood.
That's another thing. It's like it's open to interpretation.
Something else that's really cool is just because, Cross is interesting because as a forensic psychologist, he gets to understand how a killer's mind works. With the show, we get to explore how that killer's mind works as well. So we get a front row seat as an audience to understand the full psychosis, the thrilling elements, everything that draws us in. So we kind of feel like Cross ourselves as we're watching.
Yeah, and I think for us also, when we looked at the storytelling aspect, we were thinking whoever's gonna be that villain, that killer that Cross is hunting, that person has to be a full character too. Yeah. Because a lot of times they just make them scary. You put the mask on them, and then you have a two-dimensional character, and all the scenes that are scary are cool, but the rest of it, is lacking. And for us, we really took the time to craft a killer that we felt like we wanted to give the feeling for the audience, like if you were in the room with that person, if you crossed paths with that person, how easily it might be for you to fall under their spell with their charm, their intelligence.
They might be standing right behind you. You don't even know.
I would say it's like, I think what you just said kind of hit it for me. Sometimes people craft villains as a caricature, but what Ben did so brilliantly is he made the villain a whole person, a whole human being. That we get to understand on a humane level. And that's why they're interesting, because we get to see them as human beings.
Can I just say the trailer is dope, and that song is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Trouble Man.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah.
We always felt like a show that was based in DC, that had a legacy, that with the books by James Patterson for all this time, we felt like the audiences that might come to this show would really appreciate a little bit of nostalgia. It's a very timely show, it's very current, but one of the ways we kind of give them a little nostalgia is through the use of music and the needle drops. For me, probably one of my favorites is in the first episode when they drop, SWV. And so, but they're all season long. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what? I'll say this much: Toronto is a very cold place to shoot. So there was one day in particular where we are at a memorial service for someone in the show, and it might have been the coldest day out there. And on that day, we had to sprint, and we were thankful to sprint because you would get warmer each time. We're like, can we do another take?
Yeah,
they were like, we got it. And we're like, you sure? We would love to get warm right now.
But I say, you remember that one time? So there's a scene where we're shooting outside of a crime scene, and it's supposed to be serious. We're having a real conversation, but it's so cold. Like, when it's so cold, your body starts betraying you, right? It's a close-up, doing my thing. We having a real conversation.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to be serious, but it's so cold that my face just started crying.
Yeah.
There was a tear. I was sitting there like, please don't, because we're gonna have to reshoot this.
Oh,
but
man.
it just kept crying. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because my body's saying I'm dying.
And
we are
and we're at the TV, we're at the video village, and we're like, why is this turning into an emotional situation?
I had to go and tell the director, like, yo, that's not an acting choice. My body,
This is happening to
y'all.
me.
Yeah.
At the motel, I don't even.
I would say I will say there were a couple times this season where I was watching the performance and I saw crew turn away during things that are just like, we're doing TV, like it's not really happening, but because of what we're doing and the way that the performers are doing, there's some really intimate moments of sort of horror that really scare you. And the way these performers were pulling it off, you actually had people who were there to film it get so caught up in it they were turning away during some of the
Actually,
scarier moments.
I just gotta touch on that, man, because flowers to this brother right here, because I've been waiting for a nuanced thriller for a long time, and that's something that I love about this show. If I was not on this show, I'm watching just because it's impactful. It has all the bits, the funny, the humor, the sexy, the bangs, the surprises. But as far as a thriller goes, this sets a whole new standard for me, and I love thrillers.
It's hard to talk about a needle drop moment without giving too much away.
Yeah,
But
we ain't giving away
how would you say there's a very interesting head-to-head that happens that is very poignant. I'm just saying.
that's like one of my favorite
name the
movies
song.
all season, bro.
You can't name the song, no.
Are you guys talking about the?
I can't talk about it.
talking
'cause-
about.
Yeah, I mean,
We're talking about Luke.
Let's just say there are a lot of really cool needle drops. They're organic to the story and to the characters, and really make it come alive. And I think if you go and get that cross playlist after the season drops, it'll be a good drop.
Oh yeah, I know you know. That's my favorite, bro. That's my favorite moment, man.
We went home crying.
Yeah, Ben had a really strong no smiling policy.
smiling.
I don't want any joy. I don't want any laughter. Just hard work. And
And I appreciate y'all embracing that.
One of the greatest things about Toronto is they have amazing fried chicken sandwiches, and you can get addicted on fried chicken sandwiches.
Some of us.
No. Isaiah can get addicted on fried chicken. Hold up. You know what? Let's pause on the fried chicken. Let's talk about your boba addiction.
But hold on. I thought we weren't going to talk about season 2.
No.
I thought we weren't going to talk about season 2. That's a season 2 spoiler.
Season 1, the addiction
feel
was
like-
the sandwiches, and then it moved on.
That's a season 2 spoiler.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but are we gonna talk about banana pudding addiction?
Okay, that's a season.
now things are getting a little personal here.
It just got personal. First of all, I invited y'all to the banana pudding table, introduced y'all, and hooked y'all up to some things. Was it not delicious?
It was.
Was it not delicious? Was it not delicious?
We did have a little.
Thank you.
We had to have an intervention about towards the end of the season. We had to it was substance abuse, but it wasn't any illegal narcotics. It was bread pudding,
You want us to
banana
stop
pudding.
talking about pudding?
So sorry.
It was